Hello, it's another full moon. So let's take a really quick look at the energies, spiritual and magical, that we'll be working with for this particular full moon in Libra in April 2025. Welcome, wild women, wise women, and witches. I'm so happy to have you here. And so let's just dive right in. When I think of Libra, the first thing that I think of is aesthetics. So there's several keywords that we can focus on in any kind of ritual or um, affirmations or a spiritual practice that we might employ during the full moon. Of course, the full moon is a time of manifestation, it's a time for completion, abundance, revelation. So things like harmony and balance, because of Libra being ruled by Venus, this also includes beauty and why I always think of aesthetics when I think of Venus. So a Venus moon, when we're also talking about emotions, would be having some harmony emotionally. Emotionally harmonizing our energies is a perfect thing to be doing for this full moon. It's also called the pink moon, which I don't know if you can see my shelf of full moon water. I actually have still some from, I think, 2023 of a pink moon. And these can be great to use for personal affirmation rituals, for rituals where you embrace your own beauty within. So I would definitely suggest gathering some full moon water. Maybe even put some kind of rose quartz in the jar, because I always put some type of quartz in my moon jar to keep it charged. And even a small candle, right, would be effective for this full moon in Libra. I recommend using a pink candle to harmonize and resonate with the color harmonies of this full moon. It's also a good time for diplomacy, because Libra, as we know, is about balance and harmony and equaling the scales. And sometimes we call that justice. I think sometimes in ceremonial magic tradition, we might use Crowley's term of calling it adjustment, because the idea to achieve balance is making some adjustments. So this is also a good time to make adjustments. But my favorite thing to recommend doing during this full moon in Libra is something that is aesthetically pleasing. So bring some fresh flowers into the house, freshen up your altar. Even, a little spring cleaning can lighten the mood, can lighten the soul, can lighten the environment for you, increase the beauty of the aesthetics around you. So that would be a really key energy to work with during this full moon. Most of all, nurturing that emotional balance within. I would definitely write yourself down a very positive affirmation. I was talking to my coven sisters the other day, and talking about changing our dialogue within, because I've looked in the mirror and gone, "You're a fat cow." And so maybe an improvement on that would be, you need to not be so hard on yourself. And maybe even a better improvement is, you're perfect the way that you are. So embracing our own beauty within and redefining beauty. This is a good time to redefine what it means to be beautiful. Because as we know, you can be the most gorgeous person in the world, physically, aesthetically even, and still not really be a beautiful person. So this is kind of like harmonize that inner and that outer, because again, Libra is good for harmonizing inner and outer, internal and external. And I hope you can join us a Saturday at 3 p.m. I'm doing a Zoom session. We do these every month. It's a full moon social. Usually have a few women show up, and we do a small candle, right? Usually something very affirmative. We will charge and empower that candle with the appropriate energy to embrace the Libra energies that are coming through. Have a little bit of a social time and just build a community of women, which is one of the main purposes of Wild Women, Wise Women, and Witches. So again, moon in Libra, pink moon, gather your water, put a little rose quartz in it, a small candle, right, just affirming your worthiness, your own inner beauty. Maybe make a list of all the things that you do like about yourself, the things that other people find beautiful in you. And if you need to go ask somebody for that feedback, then do it, because our close friends truly will know how beautiful we really are, especially if we're a good friend. So anyway, just another reminder, Saturday at 3 p.m., that's Eastern Daylight Time. If you would like to join us, please just let me know. There is on the Patreon an article about that event with the Zoom link in it. it is carefully vetted because we do want to create safe space for women. And as a final statement, I do want to say that this group is inclusive and exclusive. It's inclusively for all women, for all who identify as female or as a woman, and it's exclusively for women. So I do hope that you can join me this Saturday. I hope you'll check out the Wild Women, Wise Women, and Witches on Patreon. It's just a $5 membership for daily content. We have things like Mindful Mondays, Totem Tuesdays, Wise Women Wednesdays, and I'm really enjoying creating the content, and I would hope that you would get some really deep meaning out of some of the articles that I'm going to be posting, because a lot of them are from my own experience. As I've grown into a crone, I have a lot to share with you. So anyway, I hope everyone has a blessed full moon. I hope the Libra brings you some balance, some beauty, a nice change in aesthetics that just lightens your soul, lightens your mood, lightens your heart. And we'll see you next month.